What's up, guys? It's Will in the Zombie Scale Shop. Well, in the kitchen of the Zombie Scale Shop anyways. But today we are joined with a very special guest. Little J-Man himself. Let me see if I can throw this thing around. Hold on. What's up, Jonathan? Say hi.
Hi.
Hi. What are you building?
The Huey Hog.
The what?
Huey Hog.
Oh, now I can hear you. What have we been doing today on this fabulous Independence Day?
Mostly working on the Huey Hog.
On the Huey Hog. How far? Do you think we made it pretty far on the model?
Yes.
How long have we been working on this model?
I don't know.
About a year is when you first started. It was last winter. So here is the Huey Hog. This is what he's gotten done so far. Getting bad lighting. There we go. Working on his dry brushing technique. We had the putty. What do you think of this kit, Jonathan? As far as how it's been to build it.
Cool.
It's cool. Was there a lot of flash?
Yes.
Yeah. This kit had a ton of flash on it. This is probably one of the worst kits I think I've ever worked on. Yeah, but you know, with the hard work he's been putting into it, he's been getting some pretty good results out of it. You know, the pin marks. There, good catch. The pin marks that were in it were just god awful, and they are everywhere. I puttied that, and it's still, you can see it right there. Focus. Thank you. No. There you go. You can still see the pin marks in this thing. It's a Revell kit, and that's got to be from an old mold. I haven't done the research on it yet to see when this kit first came out, but the molds have definitely got to be old. We had fit issues everywhere with it, but we got it. We're getting it pretty good. So that is what we are up to on this day. Do you think you're going to enter this in the Veterans Day tribute for the vets out there?
I
don't know. Do you know which war the Huey Hog fought in?
World War II?
No. Think Forrest Gump.
Never heard of that one.
Forrest Gump's not a war, dude. It's a movie. Forrest Gump. Life is like a box of chocolates. Never know what you're going to get. The Vietnam War, dude. This helicopter was mainly used in the Vietnam War. Oh.
Not World War II?
Not World War II.
Was he even invented in World War II?
There were helicopters in World War II, but they were just being invented. Oh, here's a question you might know that others might not know. Who was the first to invent the helicopter? You know it. You saw his pictures. You have a book. I just gave you a book on it.
Oh, it's the book I was thinking of, the other one.
Yeah, which
Leonardo
one?
Da Vinci?
Leonardo da Vinci came up with the first whirlybird.
I was thinking of Wilbur.
Wilbur? I didn't give you Wilbur.
No, I was thinking of
Oh.
Wilbur. He made an airplane too.
Oh yeah, Wilbur Wright? The Wright brothers? Yeah. No, it was Leonardo da Vinci that came up with the very first idea for a helicopter anyways. Don't know if his actually would have worked. The very first types that came out didn't have the tail rotor on there. And they actually had two blades stacked up top. And the reason for that was so that to try and keep it steady, so they threw the tail rotor on there to keep it from spinning around and around and around. But yeah, it was towards the end of World War II, the government started really developing helicopters. They were primarily used just as emergency air vacs during the Korean War, and then by the time we got to the Vietnam War, that's when the Huey Hog made its appearance and was part of the U.S. cavalry. Instead of horses, they rode in on this bad boy, and they would land, guys would jump out, and they would take off. That was the whole idea behind it. You know, drop a crew in, take off, and just keep doing that over and over again. So what's your favorite part of the model?
This part?
You like the nose? Why you like the nose? So did you think of a name for it?
No.
No. You should call it Box Hog, since it sat in the box for so long. Right? I like Box Hog. That's a good name. But, yeah, that's what we're doing on Independence Day. I'll flip this back around, so hold steady. I want to show you guys where I made it on Miss Piggy and the things that I had to do to fix it. We had some issues. What's up, guys? It's Will, and I'm back. I'm going to show you what we've done with Miss Piggy. It is later in the evening. We've already watched the fireworks. We had a barbecue. It was really good. So we had an awesome Independence Day. I hope that you guys had an awesome Independence Day. But let me flip the camera around and I'll show you what I've done to Miss Piggy. I'm going to wrap this up. Jonathan did finish his Huey Hog, so I'm going to show you some of that. And I'll show you some of the shots that we took of it. But he was able to finish his Huey Hog today, which I was actually pretty surprised we got it done. We only spilt the glue once, so, you know, it was all good. Alright, I'll be back in a second. Alright, guys, here is Jonathan's Huey Hog. It is all finished. Come on. There we go. There we go. Came out looking pretty sweet. It's definitely got some battle damage on it. We got the seat buckles all painted, so you can get in there and see that. We got the rockets and the guns on there. His glass is all in. Fitting the nose piece was definitely a challenge, but yeah, he did pretty good. So that is the boy's model. He's very proud of it. He can't wait to take it home and show his mom and hang it from a ceiling and stuff. We still got to paint up where I had to putty underneath the blades, but that's like the only touch-up job that we got to do to it. I think there's a spot on the tail that needs to be done, but and the little tire needs to be added, but all in all, it's pretty much done. He's happy with it. The cannon moves up and down. That's why he liked the nose. I come to find out that's why he liked it, because of the cannon on it. Here, let me move this out of the way. Now let me show you what we had to do with Miss Piggy. Alright, here's Miss Piggy. I got the front pieces in, got the grill on, which I gotta dechrome that still. I'm gonna paint it up. I don't think I'm gonna dechrome it. Puttied up the sides here. Let me lift it up, and if you can see right there, I had to move how I was going to mount the rail system inside there. Got a little paint still left to do. Got to paint the trough still, but went ahead and scratch built them up right there, the mounts, because what's going to end up happening is that here's the gun rail, and I'm holding a camera phone, so I'm kind of one-handed here, so bear with me a second. But you know, it does slide. It will slide up and down on the rail like that. Now mounting it coming up, I wasn't going to be able to get to the feeding trough. They weren't going to be able to put the dead flesh in there with the gun rail coming up from the floor up. So I'm going to put those up on the side like that, and this is going to hang down, which will allow to get underneath it to be able to get to the feeding trough to put the dead flesh in there. And what I came up with the front, because it was pointed out to me that with the wheel, with there being a chain on the wheel extending up to a shaft that's going to run, that was called the grinder, was going to run right here with a gear on the end and on the tire hub, the van wouldn't be able to churn. I overlooked that. So now it's not the grinder, it's going to be called the mower, because I'm going to put 2 hydraulic rams coming down like this, and I'll have the hoses coming up on the sides, and it's going to actually lift up the grinder part of it, so it'll be able to extend up so they can make a turn around a corner. And just like a mower, when they line it up, they'll be able to set it back down, and then there'll be 2 more wheels on the end of it, and it's just going to be the wheels on the end of an axle. So when they lower it down, they just literally mow right on through them. So that is the idea I came up with to fix that. But she's moving right along. I did take a break on today from it so that I could work on the model with the boy. And yeah, it's coming out pretty good. I'm definitely liking it. So that is where we're at. There'll be some video, or there'll be some pictures at the end of this video of some of the fireworks and a little bit of footage that I took during the fireworks thing. So I hope you guys enjoy it. I hope you had a great Independence Day, and we'll see you in the next video.